Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This feels like a video that I should have filmed like ages ago, but I have just not had the time. Having a baby who is down here called William. Hi William. He is nearly 1 year old, so for anyone who's been on my channel for a long time and knows all about our fertility journey and what we've been through to get William, this is my little cherub chops. Say hi darling. Hi. He is going to be with me while I film this video, so you're probably going to hear a lot of these noises. It's completely normal in my household now, so you know we're just going to have to get used to it. Oh me baby, oh me, yeah. Bless him. He wants to now be part of my video because he can obviously see my camera and he's now excited by my camera. And you. So yeah, he's now really excited about the camera. So now William has decided he wants to come and say hello too. We are going to film a welcome back Q&A video. Honestly, he's eating everything already and I've not even started this video. I am doing a welcome back Q&A. I went over on my Instagram and did a, quick fire, ask me questions, what you want to know, what's been going on, etc. So I'm looking forward to sharing them with you. I've got them all on my YouTube, not YouTube? All on my Instagram. You can tell I have not filmed a video for ages. So I'm going to plonk you guys up here. I'm going to make this a super casual, quick fire, basically update of where I've been, what I've been doing and everything like that. We're in our new house. I don't think I've actually posted a video in our new house. On Instagram I did do a reel of like a tour of what we've been up to in our new home and everything like that. So we moved from Feltham to Woking. Best decision we made, so much happier. But yeah, I'm going to start these questions. So the first one I'm just going to do in like an order that I can work around. So it says, how are you doing, hun? I'm doing really well. Highs, lows, sometimes I'm having great days, sometimes I'm having bad days. It's part and parcel of being a grown-up, I guess, an adult, and having a baby. Things change like quick of a hat, but I am doing really well, thank you for asking. Why a break from YouTube? I think with me at the start of having William, obviously I suffered really badly with postnatal depression. I still do suffer a little bit with it. It comes in like big bursts, so I like have a couple of weeks where I'm happy, when I'm stressed, I'm tired, I have highs and lows, and I think that's pretty normal, to be honest, not even with postnatal depression, just motherhood in general. Again, motherhood has been so crazily busy, where things started to reopen, and I guess when I stopped doing my YouTube channel, the lockdown was still in place, and it got to a lot of people. It affected me massively mentally, and I just think, you know what, I need to take a break, I need to take a step back, focus on bigger goals and ambitions that I've been wanting to do, and try and like help myself a little bit, because I wasn't happy. I felt like I was just, my life was pure YouTube. Like I was always thinking, I should film this, I should film that. Like my channel's not exactly massive, I've only got like a couple of hundred followers, and I needed to kind of be a bit more realistic here, Holly. Like, come on, you're doing these videos for fun, you're doing these videos because you love doing them, not because you have to do them. It's not your job, it's not your full-time job. Being a mum is now your full-time job, so that's kind of why I left. But I'm back now. I'm looking forward to doing a load of new bits and pieces. Next one is, what's your plan for your channel then? It's great to see you back. Well, you know what, I'm just going to take it day by day. I'm not going to have a schedule of when I'm going to post videos and all this and that. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not somebody who like, this is my business. This is just something that I enjoy doing for myself. It's a bit of a, I love posting videos. I watch YouTube like daily since having a baby. So, my plan, I guess, I'm going to like obviously try and do a couple of days in the life. I know a lot of people find that interesting over on my Instagram. I get a lot of people ask what my routine's like with William, what we get up to. It's a bit harder now I've gone back to work. So mine and William's routine is a little bit different from when obviously I was at home full time with him. So I'm looking forward to doing a lot more of that kind of content, sit down Q&As, sit down videos, Q&As, Even like obviously Vlogmas will be coming out soon, and I can't wait for Christmas this year. I don't know if all of you exactly the name, but Christmas last year was a bit of a blow. Even when we had the hope of having a good Christmas, we all knew deep down it was all going to get shut down again. We all knew that it wasn't going to happen. Christmas last year just wasn't going to go. So, and it was our first Christmas with William last year. He was only 6 weeks old. You know, he didn't do much in that sense. He cried, he had bad colic. We were quite badly depressed. We weren't happy. This year is completely different. William is a different human being at the minute. He is so funny. He's got such a little character as well. So we're looking forward to having those like festive moments. We've got Winter Wonderland booked in. We've got breakfast with Father Christmas. We're going on the Polar Express. You know, we've got all sorts planned for this winter, and I cannot wait to do Vlogmas with you guys because I'm excited. So yeah, that's what's coming. You're gonna get a load of this kind of content in autumn, you know. Come with shop with me, you know, I might show you around a couple of the shops like Tesco's, Asda, you know, the high street shops that we all pretty much go in every single day when we do our food shops and things. So yeah, that's the plan. Hope you are looking forward to it. Next one, okay, now I'm just going to go in order of the questions that come, because I guess those top 3 are the ones that people want to know mainly. So this is now everyone else's questions, so let's do this. Your best part of being a mum? Seeing William develop and do all these new skills is the most amazing thing I've ever done in my life, and especially knowing that you're helping him as well. Like, you know, we're doing everything we can to help him. At the minute, learning to walk, he can crawl, he can stand, you know, he does all those kind of things, but the next actual stage will be walking, and he's getting so close to, like, he can cruise across things slightly. He's not confident, so I don't think it'll be before his first birthday. We'll see. Best takeaway at the minute. Now, I have to say Papa John's is in my like top at the minute. I love Mackie D's. Mackie D's always the top of the list for me. But really and truthfully at the moment, me and my husband adore Papa John's. Bit controversial there. Some people could be going, why do you not like the Domino? Ooh. Papa John's has nailed it for me. Just get a plain margarita pizza and potato tots. We don't normally have potato tots in the UK, so when I saw these on the menu, I was like, oh, they're coming in my basket. Any holidays, maybe a Disney vlog? I wish I was going to Disney, guys. I am always on it. I'm always asking questions. Am I going back to Disney? Can we go back to Disney? Realistically, no. 1, can't afford to. 2, William is still far too young for us to go to Disney, and it's a lot of money. Even if we went to Paris, it's a lot of money. Like, there was a point during the first start of this year where I do have tickets for Disneyland Paris that I'd booked for me and my best friend, but COVID had hit and I can't get a refund back on those tickets, and they've been extended until March next year. But the problem is we just can't afford to go. We can't afford to get my passport renewed, William's get a new passport, his first passport, then you got the, you know, we'd probably go Eurostar, so you've got to get all that together, and I don't know. I don't think it's on the cards. Never say never though. A deal could come up and we'd be like, yeah, we'll go in, or something amazing could happen. We could actually get some money and we could go to Disney. But we have got a holiday booked next year. We are going to Dorset in Weymouth. We absolutely love Weymouth. We're just going on a Haven caravan park. We absolutely adore it. We went last year, well, this year? Yeah, we went this year when the lockdown lifted with my mum and dad, and we had the best time. So we're looking forward to doing another Haven holiday, to be honest. How to get my baby to sleep, living off of no sleep and I can't handle it. Girl, feeling you, been there, it's horrible. We're struggling a bit with our daytime napping at the minute. William was doing really well. He was having 2 solid naps in the day, and they were lasting like an hour and a half each, and then he sleeps all night. He still sleeps all night, which is amazing. But it took a lot of hard work for us to get there. Don't think he just slept suddenly all overnight. He doesn't, he didn't, and he sometimes still wakes up in the night like most babies. So don't ever feel like there's anything wrong with you or your baby. You're doing fantastic. But we did like a sleep training course with the Daddy Sleep Consultant. Absolutely fantastic. We've followed him for a little while now, and he's brilliant. So if you do want a sleep consultant, I would definitely recommend him. But there is other ones. Just Chill Mama, she's another really good one. I follow her on Instagram. I love her posts. But yeah, honestly, that's how we did it. We did a little sleep course, and it took a long time. It took us, I'd say, 3 weeks for William to properly sleep through the night, and have daytime naps solo without having to be rocked to sleep and be cuddled to sleep. So it's all your personal preference as well. Like, don't think that you can't cuddle and rock your baby to sleep. You totally can. I do still have the occasional contact nap with William if he's overtired and he just needs to sleep. So, you know, you just adapt things to your own personal routine and how you want things. But it's hard work, and don't give up. Like, whatever happens, it's going to take a little while. It's not going to happen overnight, but you will find a way. But they're the best people to talk to. How did you get help with your postnatal depression? I think I need help. I love my baby, but it's so hard. Yeah, this gets to me on a level. So I went to my GP and sat down and was completely honest with her and said how I was feeling. They, you know, took it really seriously. I'm really lucky that the doctor listened and understood. And they then referred me to the mental health team, who contacted me within 2 or 3 days over the phone. I did weekly like chats with them. I was then designated a health visitor, and the health visitor would call me every week, and then eventually she came and saw me just before I moved areas and signed me off to basically say that I was fit. I was fit to be taken off of their system. And there's no doubt about it. Of course you love your baby. I love William, and I always have, but postnatal depression is hard and it doesn't ever go away. You know, some people find it easier to cope with and it like drops a little bit, but it never goes away. I have intrusive thoughts. I'm always worried about William like suddenly dying. You know, it's really hard to get these kind of things out of your head. And of course, you know, as a mother, you always will worry, but postnatal depression is a really tricky subject. But definitely get help. Don't feel like you can't get help. And my DMs are always open. You know, never feel you are alone. So it will get better. Fave clothing brand for your baby. Sainsbury's and Tesco are amazing for baby clothes. Oh my god. They're affordable, they're good quality, and honestly, brilliant. Most of William's like wardrobe for the next stage is from Tesco's, Asda's and Sainsbury's, because it is the best. Has your relationship with your partner changed since having a baby? Of course it has. Don't sit here and say any relationship doesn't change. Of course it changes. You know, I'd say we don't have much time for ourselves anymore. Hold up, my child's trying to destroy things. Of course it changes. You know, we don't have any time to ourselves, as I just said. We can bicker every now and again. Both have quite a short temper now. So, you know, sometimes you don't agree with what your partner says or does with the baby, vice versa. And, you know, sometimes you can get in a bit of a bicker about things. You know, I think everything changes when you have a baby. Your whole life, you can't just up and go somewhere. For me, like me and Adam would normally, you know, be like, oh, we're going on a holiday. We wouldn't really care much about how we got the money to go on the holiday. You know, we'd put it on a credit card or we would get a loan, things like that. Obviously can't do that now. We have a responsibility, we have a baby that we have to think about. You know, I can't just go out with my friends on a random night out. Things have to be planned and put in place. And you know, it is tough. It's very lonely sometimes. And when your partner works full time, and especially now that I'm going back to work 4 full days a week, it's really hard to have that time. So we're trying to make a bit more of an effort with each other. It sounds really bad, but we are trying to like make time for each other. And where we're both on busy work schedules and things, it can be quite difficult, but communication is key. We always communicate to each other how we are feeling. So yeah, it has changed 100%, and I've not met anyone who says it hasn't. I'm not ready to go back to work. How did you cope with it? I honestly am just winging it. I'm not coping great. The idea of me going back to work nearly 4 full days freaks me out, because I'm now not going to have the time with William that I want. And especially with how bad my postnatal depression was, I'm kind of like, that was all taken away from me. I feel like everything was taken away. I didn't want to be with my baby that often, you know, and that's really sad for me. I feel crap about it, but I really, you know, am worried about going back like properly, and then eventually I'll be going back full time, and you know, he's my baby. I don't want to be without him, but I know I'm doing it for the right reasons. And that's what you have to keep telling yourself, is you're doing it for the right reasons. You're doing it, you know, to support your family, to give your baby a life that, you know, you want, and also to give you a life that you want. I love being at my desk and having a hot cuppa and not having to like worry about having my baby running around, doing things, like trying to take my tea, eating everything I'm eating. So things like that, you know, you need to look at the positives rather than the negatives. The negative is, of course, you're away from your baby for quite a long period. But the positive is you're going to give them a life that, you know, is amazing. And they're so worth it. And one day they'll look back and realise that you were doing it for the right reasons. What's your favourite TV series at the minute? See, I'm not really into TV series at the minute. How bad is that? I watch children's TV. So at the minute, you know, we love Andy's Prehistoric Adventures. Don't we, baby? Don't we, baby? We love Andy's Prehistoric Adventures. But seriously, the only series that I've been watching recently is either Friends. We watched that throughout the whole lockdown and we still love it. And also Maid. We started watching that. Need to finish it, but again, haven't had the time. To be honest, I'm waiting for You to come out because I'm obsessed with that TV series. And when Stranger Things eventually comes out, if it comes out, I'm well excited. How is William now? I saw he was poorly. He's happy. Yeah. We've still got a little bit of a cold, and to be honest, we've all had this same cold. It's not COVID, we've all been tested, but there's a horrible, like, wintry bug going around, and I think we've all caught it. Obviously, you can hear I'm fine. Adam's feeling a lot better, but this little munchkin has got a continuous runny nose, and I'm not sure if it's teething related or if it's a cold. But he's doing so much better. He's finally got his 2 top teeth, so he's now got both sets of teeth here. We're now obviously waiting for the next set to come through, so it could be any time, couldn't it? Any time. Any time. But he's his cheeky little self, which is all that matters. What brings you joy other than William? This is hard. I've actually feel like I've lost myself a little bit when it comes to what makes me happy. Self-care days, the spas, you know, not even going to a spa. I can't afford to go to a spa, but you know, having a spa at home, nice bubble bath, watching some TV shows, or watching, you know, Bake Off. I love Bake Off. Silly things like that, you know, where I take time to myself. At the minute, obviously, I'm quite focused on my photography. I love my photography, editing and things, so that brings me quite a lot of joy. I love seeing like memories and things come together. But that's it really. I feel like I've really lost myself since having William, so I'm trying to find out what makes me really happy other than my little miracle. He's now undoing my shoes. Great. Your biggest regret as a teenager? Putting all my energy into boys. Oh my god, I look back at the amount of boys I've dated, and come on, if you've been like, you know, you've known me for a long time, this is being real here, you know how ridiculous I was with going out with boys. I think I'd have a new boyfriend every week, to be perfectly honest, and that's just awful. But I always had this like feeling that I wasn't ever happy unless I was in a relationship or with a bloke. And I look back at it now and I think, why? You know, I had so much to look forward to that I could have done without a man. You know, so I wish I hadn't have put all my time and energy into being in a relationship. You know, I met Adam when I was 21, and now we're married. You know, I'm 27 now, so I guess my views and opinions have just changed. But be prepared, girls. It's very rare that you meet the love of your life when you're at secondary school. Don't get me wrong, I know people who have and are happily married, and I love them. I absolutely adore them. But go and enjoy yourself. Go and have a good laugh. Get your girls, or even if you've got your male friends, go and have a good time. Go on holidays. Just go and enjoy life. Don't worry about being in a relationship. Men are not the be all and end all of the world, if that's the right phrase. You know, there's so much more than a man to life. Other than William. Other than you. Hey? Hey? no one's gonna, he's my baby. He's my little precious boy. Okay, and this is my last question. I told you it'd be a quick firing YouTube video today. C-section tips and tricks during 2 weeks, and I'm worried so much about it. Do not be worried about having a C-section. Honestly, my birth was incredible. Having a cesarean was not a problem. It was the most wonderful birthing experience in the world. It's just the aftercare that's hard. And I think for us, it was the lack of support from not from family, obviously, but from like the health professionals and things. The lack of care was not great. But my best tips would be do nothing. Do nothing. If people want to come over and see you and your baby, then they must be willing to help you out. You know, make you a cup of tea, make you lunch, you know, help you with anything you need. It's okay. Help you with anything you need, because if they're not, then they shouldn't really be in your house while you've just had a baby. That's real, to be honest. Big knickers, and I mean go 2-3 sizes up, because you're going to be swollen after having that cesarean for a good couple of weeks. I think it took 2 weeks until I stopped swelling. Lots of snacks, and make sure they're in a caddy next to you, because obviously you're not going to be able to go to the fridge and get them, because, you know, you're recovering. And try and plan in advance. If you know you're having a cesarean, like, I wish I had like planned for that, because in my heart of hearts I knew I was going to be having a cesarean. I told everybody, the midwives, that I'd be having a cesarean. He would not come naturally, and I was right. So I wish I'd put a bigger plan in place, and having people off, like, it was kind of lucky for me because my parents were obviously not at work because of COVID, so I was lucky I could have my parents come and help me, because they were part of my social bubble, my support bubble. But yeah, you need to like plan it. If you've got your partner, let them be off for a couple of weeks, take extra holiday if they can, and then have help from family members and things, because it took a long time for me to recover properly. I couldn't drive. I think it was 11 weeks when I could eventually drive, so it was quite a long time. So I was pretty much at home alone with a colicky baby with postnatal depression. That's the joy of my life. But yeah, that's it really. There's not much more you can do. Let your body heal, let it air. You know, you can still have loads of skin-to-skin contact with your baby. That's such an amazing part of it. Just chill in bed or chill on the sofa, whatever your options are. Follow what the midwives and that do say though. You know, you do need to do a little bit of like getting up and walking around, because it's good for your circulation and the blood in your legs and things. But they will tell you all that, and they will tell you what's best for you. But I know a lot of mums just want to get up and be super mums straight away, but it's not the case. It's not going to happen, girls. You know, you just enjoy soaking up that newborn bubble on your own at home with your partner. And like I said, if people aren't willing to help you with the baby or help you at home while they come and visit, then they shouldn't be there. That's what I was taught, and I've learned that. So if I was to ever have a second baby, I would know, you know, I'd probably keep it to how we did with William, have just your immediate friends and family come and visit, and that's it. Because they're the people that are willing to help you. People that aren't, they're not worth being there. So yeah, that's my Q&A. So yeah, that is my quick fire Q&A video. You know, it's only a short and sweet one, but I'm looking forward to coming back and doing a couple more videos on my channel, and you know, getting back into it. It's going to take me a little while, but I'm looking forward to it. So thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you are new here, and click the like button. Thank you.